Welcome to Concussion Talk Podcast. I'm Nick Mercer. This is day 5 of my bike trip across Canada. Day 5, Kamloops to Salmon Arm, Jackie and Peter's place, 96.18 kilometers. Biking time, 4 hours and 13 minutes, 490.9 kilometers total. An interesting one today. Playing mind games against the weather is a losing battle. It's also really friggin' annoying. Figuring today would be a bit shorter and easier, we got up a bit later and weren't on the road until 8:30. We could see rain in the distance and the sky above us was threatening from the moment we got up. About 20 kilometers from Kamloops, it looked like the rain was ahead, but moving closer, so we stopped at a gas station to wait it out. 20 minutes passed and it looked good ahead, but now it looked like the unwelcome weather was coming up behind us, so we hopped on our bikes and took off for Chase. In Chase, there actually was some rain. We ducked into the subway, ate a bit, then continued on to Salmon Arm. A bit further up the road, the rain passed over us as we headed into a roadside gift shop and waited on a creaky old veranda on which an equally old roof provided us with cover from the rain. When it passed and the skies looked less ominous, I thought my luck had changed. Right on cue, I got a flat. When we got to Salmon Arm, King rushed off to get more tubes, and Gogi and I headed to a supermarket. The plan was to set up our tent a bit further up the road, but while lingering outside the supermarket, our luck changed. A really nice stranger, Jackie, invited us to camp in her backyard and offered to cook us dinner. Exactly the kind of luck we needed after a frustrating day. So we followed her to her house, where her husband Peter, their 2 daughters, and she lived. It was fairly close to the supermarket, and it wasn't long before we were eating a great meal of pasta and fresh herbs with Jackie and Peter. Peter used to ride a lot too, and he gave us a few bike maintenance tips. We got to the tent a bit later tonight because we were just having a great time talking to different people. Our plans changed today. Originally, we were going to take our first rest day in Calgary, but now we feel we're making decent time, so we're going to take one in Banff. None of us have ever been, but we all hear it's awesome. Also, Gogi's knee is bugging him again, and we're going to take a rest day the day after tomorrow when we get to Revelstoke. It'll give us a chance to rest after the Rockies, fiddle with our bikes a bit, celebrate Kinger's birthday, and hopefully catch the Lewis Tyson fight somewhere. Getting late now. Tomorrow, Revelstoke. Looking back 10 years later, when I read my journal, I feel like each day comes back clearly. In my head, I have pictures of Jackie and Peter, one of their daughters, who was about 5, and I'm pretty sure I remember the dog. I definitely remember the pasta and herbs. I wrote that we got to the tent a bit later, but I should probably qualify that. We were getting to sleep ridiculously early, so late was in the neighborhood of 11, maybe 11:30. Thank you for listening. Please check out my website, www.concussiontalk.com, which contains more about my ebook, these journal entries, my brain injury and recovery, plus blogs and podcasts. The music at the beginning of this podcast is by Ben Sound, www.bensound.com.